All right, so that's that. Next repair on the sawmill. Just pulling out the 4 track rollers. Not difficult, as you guys just saw. Just a bolt and a nut and it falls right out. But the reason being, I've showed you guys in the past that I was servicing that front track roller when it got all chewed up, and you see it still needs work because the hole where the bolt goes through is ovaled out. It's not nice and round like this one over here, like it's supposed to be. So I'm gonna have to actually weld on that and then grind it back out or bore it out. But I figured, so I'd replaced that whole bearing assembly. Here's that brand new bearing assembly I showed you guys. This is their fancy new Cadillac version, as opposed to their older. See the difference? The older one has a much longer bolt, and it was a fully threaded bolt versus like a true hardened axle. Anyway, I figured since I was pulling this one out, this was the brand new one they gave me, and because it was in there cockeyed with that oval hole, it already ate the bearings up again. So I'm going to press new bearings into it, and I figured since I'm doing that, go ahead and press new bearings into all of them. And it's a good thing I'm going to do that because when I pulled this other front one out already, there's a needle, there's a needle, there was another one over here, there's one, whoops, there's one that fell out. So that front one here was getting ready to go. The back two didn't drop any needles when I pulled them. But the fact is, I got the new bearings inside of this roller. I'll have to show you when I do it. But inside the roller, there's 2 little bearings back to back. And you just press the old ones out while pressing the new one in. So it's not going to be difficult. But the bearings themselves were like, I don't know, $4 or $5 a piece, something like that. I think I got 8 of them. I think about $4 a piece. So I think I got 8 for about $35 with tax. Whereas if you bought this whole new assembly, it is it's like $45 for this wheel and everything. So it'll certainly be worth it to replace just the bearings. We'll get them on the press here and show you how it goes. All right, I got my sawmill helper out here today. Come on, sit down. And we're gonna be putting these rollers back in the sawmill. So I showed you guys how we pressed them out. And then I had the issue with the one that the axle was chewed up. So I got some new axles here. Where are you going?
I want to go outside.
Oh, okay. Over there, yeah, out of the camera. Nature calls. Boy's got to do his business. Oh man, they wrapped this stuff up good, Timberking. All right, so these new axles here, I'll show you what they look like. I think I showed it to you when I put the new roller on in the past, but new versus old anyway. So, let me see if I can show you. Okay, where are we at? Okay, so the old one, see how long the old one is first off, but it's a Teflon nut, and then a couple of washers, 2 washers on one side, 1 washer on the other. Not sure that makes too much difference. See how long that is, and it's just a bolt. The new one, oops, is also just a bolt, but it's got a reinforced, a hardened body through here. It's much longer hardened body and just shorter threads on the end. So these are the new axles that they say last a lot longer compared to the old, just plain old bolt. So putting them in is just the reverse of taking them out. Shocker, huh? The tricky part is getting the washers all to line up, because you have to, of course, put 1 washer in, get it started through the bolt, then put your roller in, and then get your other washers up there beside the roller. That's really the hardest part, is getting the washers up there. I'm going to use a little Allen wrench here just as a support to try to hold them up in there. Take the head of the Allen wrench and use it like a cradle to try to move those washers around. Oh, lost one. Lost them both. Of course, part of you would want to just say, screw it. Don't put them in, but you need to put them in. They help keep that roller centered up on the track where it needs to be. That's what life's all about here, boy. All right, I think, oh no, missed it. This would probably be a lot easier actually if I would pick the sawmill up with the tractor. But I don't have the tractor here. It's over at the in-law's house with a busted steering. Oh, dang.
Hey, Daddy, what?
It's tough, buddy. It just...
That's what we're saying.
Yeah, I hope they don't bite us.
Well, I put my feet up.
Oh, okay.
Well, I can't.
Oh, come on. I can't see.
Yeah, I'm sitting.
Where'd that washer go? There it is. There's a lot of things wrong with what I'm doing here, folks. Or it's just weeds in my way because my sawmill's out here in the weeds. Again, not being picked up where it's easy to work on. And then trying to steer a washer up in this little slot with an Allen wrench. Ain't none of it ideal, but it's all kind of working, maybe. There we go, there's one washer on. Yeah, it'll probably fall off while I try to put the second one on. Oh, it's trying. Hi, buddy, how are you?
Right.
You're great, that's good. Great's great. Great's better than good. Remember what I told you? Say, not so bad in you.
Not so bad in you.
Not so bad. There we go. All right, that one's in. And then the oh, does it use the same? You gotta be kidding me. Oh, are you serious? Epic fail. Well, the axles, I believe, are supposed to come with this Teflon nut. I don't have those. I can't imagine. Christ almighty. I called Timberking and I said, send me the axles, thinking that that meant the bolt and the nut. Apparently that means just the freaking bolt. Great, wonderful. Yet another week lost. Unless I go to the hardware store today to get some daggum Teflon nuts. Man, that aggravates the hell out of me.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be this difficult,
Daddy,
folks.
yeah.
I'm not... Whatever. I'll take the blame. I guess it's my fault for not being particular to Timberking that I needed the bolt and the nut, but they should know because it's a different nut. You can't reuse the old nut off the old bolt. Guess they thought I'd just go buy my own and I only wanted to buy their fancy axles. Oh, that's aggravating.
That's really here all by yourself. You have to go to the hardware stores.
Yeah, if we go to the hardware store, buddy, we gotta all go. Means I gotta load all you kids up. Load the girls up. Anyway, let's get this one tightened down anyway since we're here.
When I get to my end, I'd be brave.
All right, rolling nice and easy. Well, that just made my day. So I guess now what I'll do is go work on the trailer put the decking on it, because this didn't go nearly like I hoped. All right, that's enough for now.